In this week's beginner's class, there's a few things we're going to be going over. One, we're going to be going over our concept for this month, which is a challenge, right? Which basically is listening the right way, right away is where we're going to be starting this week. We're going to expand beyond that going forward. But listening the right way in class, listening the right way at home, big thing for us to be doing. We're going to be going over some of our self-defense, some of our control techniques, make sure we have the pattern down and are continuing to progress through that. We'll be doing some testing of your hand speed and then also just reviewing some of our kicks, continuing to improve and being brilliant in those basics, right? So quite a big ask for this week. Let's get started with some warm-ups and we'll take it from there. All right, so let's get started with our warm-up. This warm-up has got 5 moves. Each one is for about 30 seconds. The first one that we're going to do is what's called a tap down knee. I'm going to demonstrate it once, and then we'll get practicing. All you want to do is be in a fighting stance. You reach down towards your front shin, knee, foot, whatever it is. You don't want to make it a stretch. You just want to move a little bit, and then you come up and use your back knee. All right, so we're going to do 30 seconds of that. All right, it doesn't matter which leg you do because we're going to repeat the other side in just a second. Ready, set, and go. Tap down and come up. Tap down and come up. Now, as you're practicing this, it's a good idea to pick something that's on the floor in front of you, maybe like 5, 10 feet in front of you, that you look at the whole time. I don't want to snap my head down, snap my head up, snap my head down, snap my head up. That'll make me dizzy. Right? I want to pick something that's pretty static, right, that I can look at without fear of losing my balance. So just keep tapping down and up. Good. All right, so that's 30 seconds that one. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to turn sideways for this demonstration. Ready, set, and go. And tap down, and come up. And again, I can't stress the importance enough of the idea of you want to move your muscles, but not really stretch your muscle. So if it feels like it's a stretch as you reach down, you're going too far, right? You just want to activate those muscles, wake them up, not rip them up. All right, so a few more seconds. 30 seconds, almost done. Getting a couple messages, always exciting. Good, and time. Okay, next we're going to jumping jacks. Now, I'm going to show you a couple different versions of jumping jacks. We have a regular jumping jack, which you're probably familiar with, and then we have a modified jumping jack, which is great if maybe jumping is not great for you in your environment, either because you have people underneath of you in your house you don't want to disturb, or maybe you have an injury that you're trying to train around. So we're going to do some jumping jacks. We'll start with the regular ones. Right. Just going like this. Good. Now, if I want to do a different version, right, all I can do is I just step 1 foot at a time, like that. Right. And again, this is not as intense as regular jumping jacks, so you won't feel it as much, but you are working the same kind of muscles that you use when you do a jumping jack, in terms of your adductors, your abductors, your shoulders, all that kind of stuff. All right, and we're going to call time on that one. Okay, so next thing that we're going to be doing, just turned off my timer, that's a bad decision, is we're going to be doing some hooks and crosses, right? We're going to be doing a lead hook and then a backhand cross. Doesn't matter which side you have in front. We're going to go for 30 seconds, then we're going to switch. Ready, set, go. Lead hook, backhand cross. Right? Now, as I'm doing this, the big thing we're looking for is the ability to rotate your hip, rotate your feet, rotate your shoulder, but not rotate your head. Right? Just like when we were doing those tap down knees, we want to look at one spot during our warm-ups, right, to maintain our balance. And that's generally true when you're throwing these punches, not as a warm-up, right? Folks, throwing them, knock someone out, be the same idea, okay? So switch your legs, last warm-up move, 30 seconds, hooks and crosses. Ready, set, and go. Hook, cross, hook, cross, hook, cross. Turn and turn, turn and turn. Keep breathing, keep moving. Right, now it's a good idea as you're doing your warm-up to also work on your breathing timing. You want to breathe out as you punch out. Now I can't do it because I'm talking, but if you get used to breathing, you'll be able to get more reps in, get more energy out, feel a lot better. All right, so we're done with warm-ups. Let's get ready for the main part of class. All right, for today, we're doing a super fast review of all 4 of the beginner kicks. We're going to be doing 5 of each kick on each leg. Shouldn't take us very long to do, 40 kicks. All right, we're getting our fighting stance. Remember things we're looking for in a front kick. Hands up, keep your kick above your belt. Look where you're kicking. Recover back without falling over. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, switch your legs. We're moving fast. Same thing the other side, 5 kicks, same 4 goals. Hands up, eyes on target, recover back, kick high. Ready, 1, 2, if you're elbow, you should also kick fast. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, switch your legs. Okay, next kick, axe kick. Axe kick has the exact same goals for our white belts. For our yellow belts, the one thing we're looking for is our leg rather, comes in and out. Ready, axe kick with your right foot, 5 of them, and 1, 2, 3, get them up, 4, get them up, and 5. Switch your legs, same thing, other leg, come up, come down, in, and then out. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, switch your legs, moving along. Roundhouse kick, a lot of the same goals. You don't have to recover back if you're a yellow belt, white belt. You gotta turn your base foot. Right, that's the big thing we're looking for from our beginners. So we're gonna land forward. We're gonna make sure we turn our foot. Ready, 1, land forward, reset. 2, land forward, reset. 3, land forward, reset. 4, land forward, reset. 5. Okay, switch your legs, same thing the other side. Ready, and 1, land forward, reset. 2, land forward, reset, almost there. 3, land forward, reset. 4, land forward, reset. 5, land forward, reset. Coming up on a lead leg side kick. For our lead leg side kick, still want to keep your hands up. Still want to kick above your belt, right? One of the things that's a little different, your kick, when it kicks, your foot is sideways. Right, very important, make sure you're doing that. Here we go, lead leg side kick, foot sideways, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch your legs, foot sideways when you kick it out. Make it a side kick, not a bad kick. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got through our basic kicks, at least really quick, right? Let's keep moving on to the next part of class. All right, guys, I want to talk to you about our beginner challenge for students, which is going to be something that we're doing throughout the month, and there are a few different parts to it. But the first step is just earning the challenge. You don't get the challenge because you ask for it. You don't earn the challenge because you're cute. You get it because you deserve it, and you've proved to me that you're ready for it. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to have to listen the right way, right away in class. So that's pretty simple, right? If we're in class together and I say, hey, I want you to do your front kick, and you do a roundhouse kick, you did not listen the right way, right? You did the wrong thing, right? Or if I say, hey, I want you to do, 2 punches, and you do 4 punches, you did not listen the right way. So you're not going to be eligible for the challenge. Right? The other half of that is that you listen right away, right? So you got to do it pretty quick, right? So if I say, hey guys, let me see you do your front kick, and it takes you like an hour to get started, right? You're the last person in the line, or the last person to huddle up, probably not going to be selected to receive the challenge, right? We're looking for both that you listen correctly, doing the right thing, and then you do it right away, doing it immediately, very respectful and responsible. Once you do that in class, then we're going to send home a challenge for you, where we're going to see if you can demonstrate that same behavior at home, right? Because that idea of being respectful and responsible, that's not just a martial arts thing, that's a you thing, right? That's wherever you go, you're going to be respectful and responsible. Okay, so you can earn those challenges in private lessons. You can earn those challenges in group sessions, right? And that'll get you started down the path. There are a few other steps to this challenge, and along the way there are going to be different prizes that you can receive, right? But again, to earn the challenge, you have to demonstrate either in a group class or in a private session that you can listen the right way, right away for the instructor, and then they'll say, hey, you know what? I want to start you on the challenge at home, right? So that's what we'll be talking about throughout the week, right? And throughout the class, keep your mind on that, listening the right way right away. Let's keep moving on to the next part of class. Today we're going to get started working on control number 1. Now, I'm going to just demonstrate control number 1 a couple times for you to get a look at it, and we'll take it from there. So, starting from kind of your stay away stance. Okay, showing it to you from the side. All right, starting here. Okay. Now that we've kind of gotten a look at it, really this breaks down into 2 different pieces. Dodge and block, punch and chamber. All right, so those are the 2 different pieces. If we can do those 2 different pieces, stick them together, you've got the technique. Now the technique is a lot about control, so that's a little bit tough to practice to the air, but the footwork, the blocks, all those little details, we can practice that at home alone and get really, really good at it. Then we just got to work on distancing when we have a partner or some kind of target to reference. With that being said, let's work on the first part, the dodge and the block. Now, as was mentioned before, this is really 2 things that happen at the same time. Very often in class, I call it blodging. You have to dodge and block in one movement, blodge. Okay, we're going to go over the details of the dodge because it's probably a little bit harder. Then we'll go over the block because that's pretty quick. Put them together after that. When we dodge, I'm going to be mirroring, so you should dodge along with me. We're going to be moving forward and to the side. Each foot takes 1 step, so it's 1 and 1, then you're done. Right, and then you'll just reset. So we're going to do that 3 times. Right. Remember, you should move forward and to your right. Ready? And dodge, 1 and 1, and you're done. Again, dodge, 1 and 1, and you're done. And let's do it again. Ready? And dodge, 1 and 1, and you're done. Right? When you take more than 1 step, it's not so good. Just 1 with each foot. Okay? Next, we're going to be doing the block. Right? We do the block. We just do your left hand, simple middle block. Make sure you cover your center line because the punch that we're defending against, this is a defense against a straight punch, would be aiming right here. So if I just do this, it won't protect over here. I've got to come across that center line. Right? So we're going to do 5 middle blocks. We're going to put our hand in the chamber. Ready? 1, hand in the chamber. Again. 2, hand in the chamber. 3, good. So you have 2 things you're doing kind of at once. Putting your hand in the chamber and doing the block. 4, 1 more. 5. Okay. Now we got to put those together. We got to dodge and block at the same time. It's not dodge then block, it's dodge and block. Ready? And blotch. Good. I think it's just funny to say blotch. It's a made-up word. It's not a real word, but that's okay. Ready? Blotch. Good. Go back. Right? And blotch. Okay. Now I want to see if you can do 2 without my help. And then we're going to advance on to the next part. Ready? Go. And get back, right? And go, freeze. I want you to think, okay, did I move forward and to the side? Good. Do I have a hand in the chamber? Hopefully you do, right? Should be your right hand's in the chamber. And do I have a good middle block? Okay, so that's the first half of the technique. Let's do the second half of the technique. Second half of the technique is really easy. It's punch and chamber. Okay, so we're going to do that just kind of starting from here. We have our middle block out. You should all have your left hand out. I'm mirroring, right? You're going to punch with this hand, the hand's in the chamber. And as I do that, the other hand comes back, right? You're showing that you have the ability to coordinate both arms moving at the same time, right? So it's here, boom, same time. Watching it from the side, this comes back, this one comes forward, right? One time from the other side in case you need to see what that looks like. Okay, so we're going to do 5, 3 with me, 2 without. Ready? 1, punch and chamber. 2, pull that hand back. Remember, your chamber's on or above your belt, never below it. And 3. Okay, now 2 without me. 4, check that chamber. Is it up above your belt, below your belt? Hopefully it's above. And 5. Okay, so we got it, I hope. Now we got to put it together, right? So we're going to first dodge and block. Then we're going to punch and chamber. So it looks like this, dodge, block, then punch and chamber, okay? Very important to make those 2 different moves. Some things can be done at the same time very effectively, like walking and breathing,
Okay? Some things cannot be done effectively at the same time, like swimming and drying off. Right? Go in the pool, you bring your towel, you try to dry off. It will not work. Okay? You're just gonna have a wet towel, right? Or unless you have a very small pool, but that's okay, right? We're gonna dodge and block, punch and chamber, right? So we start from here, right? Dodge and block, then punch and chamber. Right? Let's go back. We're gonna do it again. Ready? Dodge and block. Check your chamber. Check that you have your feet apart, that you have your hand out. Punch and chamber. Good, and reset. And if you could pretend that there's like a bully in front of you, right? That bully's right there. I have to dodge away from their punch, and then I punch at the bully, right? And I reset. Right? Start your stay away sense. No, bully, I don't want to fight you. Oh no, you're trying to hit me. I gotta block that. Maybe I gotta hit you back too, or make you stop, right? So let's do one more time with me, and then I'm gonna do it a couple times without me. Ready? Dodge and block, punch and chamber. Okay. So now, I'd like to see you do that without my help, right? Without watching me at least. So start from your stay away stance. Remember, you're dodging that way, blocking this way. Ready? Dodge and block, then punch and chamber, then reset back, right? If you're having a hard time figuring it out, you may need to stop this and rewind. Otherwise, we're gonna keep moving along. Ready? Dodge and block, punch and chamber. Okay, got one more time. I'm gonna say go. You got to remember to do it as two different parts. Dodge and block, then punch and chamber. Ready, set, go. All right, come back. Now I'm going to give you a little challenge. I want to see you dodge and block, punch and chamber before I count to 3. So it'll sound like this. Go. 1, 2, 3. All right, if you can finish correctly before I count to 3, that's good. You get 3 chances. Hopefully get to all 3 times. So start from here. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, time. Reset back. What am I going to say? Get ready. On your mark. Get set. And go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Come back. Last time. Go. 1, 2, 3, time. All right, so if you're able to beat that each of those times, great on you. If you need to practice it, go ahead and pause this, rewind this, however you need to. Otherwise, we're going to keep moving on to the next part of class. For this striking drill, I'm not going to be showing you very many strikes, right? We've had a chance to practice a little bit earlier. What we're going to be doing right now is you're just going to see if you can quickly do the kicks that I call out, right, in a timely manner. Now, it matters which kick you do. It doesn't matter which leg you do it with. So if I say front kick and you do a front kick with this leg, great. If you do a front kick with this leg, great. You do a spinning hook kick, not great. Right? So we just got to listen the right way, okay? Our goal is to always be able to finish in 3 seconds. Okay, if you can do it in 3 seconds, good. It's going to start pretty easy. It will get harder. Right? So get into a fighting sense. Doesn't matter which leg it is. Right? I'm going to say the name of the kick, and then I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, done. Right? If you're not done by the time I'm saying done, you're not done. Also, done means your foot's back. Right? So if I say front kick, 3, 2, 1, done, and your foot's still up in the air, you didn't make it. Right? It's got to be back in that fighting sense, the way it's supposed to be. All right, so here we go. Front kick, 3, 2, 1, done. Hopefully you're able to do that entire kick and recover. Should be pretty easy for this first level. Ready? Axe kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Lead leg side kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Roundhouse kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Little roll in the roundhouse kick. If you have landed forward by the time I said done, but you didn't come all the way back, you're okay. Right? But you do have to get it back down on the floor for it to count. Roundhouse kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Front kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Axe kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, that's easy. Matter of fact, it's too easy. So we're going to change things up. This time, I'm going to say 2 kicks, and you got to do both of them before time is up. And you got to do them in the correct order. So if I say front kick, axe kick, and you do an axe kick, then a front kick, you lose. right? You have to do it in the order that I say, right? So it'll sound like this. I'll say front kick, axe kick, 3, 2, 1, done. And during that time, you've got to go front kick and then axe kick, right? Challenge yourself to kick high enough, keep your hands up, all those kinds of things. Here we go. Front kick, 3, 2, 1, done. All right, hopefully you did it. Maybe you did 2 different legs, fine. All right, maybe you did the same leg twice, fine. Whatever it is. Ready? Axe kick, lead leg, side kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Front kick, roundhouse kick. Go. 3, 2, 1, done. Gotta be pretty fast. Let's go roundhouse kick, lead leg, side kick. 3, 2, 1, done. And front kick, axe kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Roundhouse kick, 3, 2, 1, done. That's a pretty hard one. And lead leg, side kick, front kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Last one for this level. Axe kick, lead leg, side kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay. If you can handle that, that's pretty good. Frankly, as a beginner, if you're completing those kicks in that amount of time, you're pretty good. This is the bonus level, the fast level, the champions level. Now for this level, you gotta be real fast, okay? You still have to kick high. If you're cheating yourself, you're like, Sister Jeff, I did all the kicks. You said front kick, front kick, front kick, and I did front kick, front kick, front kick, and I won. It was great. No, you didn't. That wasn't a front kick. That was looking like you were kicking a baby. You should never kick a baby. That's an awful thing to do, right? You gotta kick up high. Don't kick babies. That's terrible. Man, how do you sleep at night? All right, so that being said, 3 kicks. It'll still be 3, 2, 1, and done. Hopefully you're listening. You don't forget. Lots of things to do first, then that. Here we go. Front kick, front kick, front kick. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, I started off with an easy one. If you had a hard time with that one, it's going to get harder. Ready? And lead leg, side kick, front kick, lead leg, side kick. Go. 3, 2, 1, done. Gotta be fast. That's a tough one. Ready? Axe kick, roundhouse kick. 3, 2, 1, done. Front kick, axe kick, roundhouse kick. 3, 2, 1, done. That's pretty fast. If you can do all 3 of those kicks, you should be pretty happy with yourself. Ready? Lead leg, side kick, roundhouse kick. 3, 2, 1, done. All right. Last one on our bonus level. If you've beaten it, awesome. If you haven't beaten it, that's all right. All right, that's why it's the bonus level. It's extra credit. Think of a tough one. Okay. Roundhouse, lead leg, side kick, front kick. 3, 2, 1, done. All right. So hopefully you're able to do that. Able to listen the right way, right away. Didn't get tricked, right? If you did, great. If not, still okay. You can always rewind and practice it again, right? But we're going to keep moving along, keep working on some skills to get promoted. Let's get rolling on doing control number 2 today. Now, for control number 2, I'm just going to demonstrate it for you quick. You're defending against a wild punch. You block, you grab, you chop, you grab, you knee. And I'm going to show it to you from the side now. A little less talking, right? Okay. Now, this technique, like all of our techniques that are called control techniques, are really about learning spacing and range so you don't whack your partner. But you obviously got to learn the pattern to be able to practice that. So we're going to break that down into a few different stages together today. That way you can do this pattern learning in kind of bite-sized pieces. All right, let's get started on that first segment, the block and the dodge. Now the block and the dodge in control number 2, pretty straightforward. The dodge itself is like pretty much all of our dodges for a beginner self-defense technique. We move forward and to the side. Each foot steps 1 time, right? So it's 1 and 1, then I'm done, right?
I'm going to face this way, right? So as you're dodging, I'm mirroring, so you're dodging this way to your right, you're kind of turning to your left. And then you're going to put both arms up to block the wild punch, and you want to brace pretty strong, right? Because you're taking that block, or that punch across both arms, right? So we're just going to try that a few times together. Ready? Dodge, block, brace strong, right? Reset, dodge, block, brace strong, bend your knees, right? 2 more, ready? Dodge, block, brace strong. 1 more, try and block here, not with your hand. Dodge, block, just like that, okay? So that's a very important part of the technique, but obviously that's not all of it. If you need to practice it, go ahead, otherwise keep moving along. Next thing, we start hitting, okay? Now we're gonna break this hitting part down into 2 different segments, right? We're gonna dodge and block, which we've done before. You're gonna take your left hand, which is the one that's farther away from the screen, if you're doing this properly, and you're gonna take the hand that's closest to the screen, you're gonna chop, right? Now that's gonna be with your right hand. Let's try that again. Ready? You step, block with both hands. The one that's farther from the screen should be your left hand, you grab with it. The one that's closer to the screen should be your right hand, you chop with it. This chop will be right to the side of the neck on your opponent, right? Let's try that again. Ready? Dodge, block, grab, chop. Right? 2 more turns. Ready? Dodge, block, grab, chop. 1 more turn. Dodge, block, grab, chop. One thing I'll note, my arms are not crossed. If your arms are crossed, you're doing it wrong. Right? But if you've got that, let's keep moving on to the next little detail. Okay, so if we know how to dodge, block, grab, chop, next we're going to grab the shoulder and we're going to do a lead knee to our opponent's stomach, right over here. Now the thing about this knee is it's like a roundhouse kick. So if you watch, all right, just watch for a second, my knee is going sideways into them. That was a little bit exaggerated, but you get the idea. You don't want to bring it up like a front kick. That would just kind of rub their tummy, which is kind of creepy, right? So we go dodge, block, grab, chop, grab, knee, right? 2 more. Dodge, block, grab, chop, grab, knee. 1 more. Dodge, block, grab, chop, grab, knee. Okay, so that's the whole pattern for control number 2. Now, we got to do it with some speed. All right, we're going to do control number 2 pretty fast, pretty quick. I'm going to show you a couple different points of view, right? So first facing towards you, mirroring, dodge, block, grab, chop, grab, and knee. Okay, now I'm going to show you just a different point of view. I'm going to be doing it this way. You're still using the same hands. Ready? Step, block, grab, chop, grab, and knee into the stomach, right? I'm going to turn around, we're doing it together. Ready? Dodge, block, grab, chop, grab, and knee. Right? That's control number 2. Hopefully you got the pattern. If not, pause, rewind, do whatever you need to do to practice. Great, simple technique for you to practice to learn control when you're practicing with your partner. All right, we're going to do a little punching drill today where we're going to go a little bit slow, right? And what I'm looking for is, it's going to look kind of like this. I'm going to say the name of a punch, either a jab or a cross, right? And when I say the name of that punch, I don't want you to go back. So it'll be like jab, leave it there until I say reset, and then you bring it back, right? Or it'll be cross, leave it there, and reset. The only exception to that is if I say jab, cross, you do both, and then you leave it there, and then you reset, okay? So with that being said, let's get started, okay? So we're in our fighting stance. We start off jab. Check to see is your other hand up by your face. Reset. And jab. Check to see if you have a tight fist. This hand has got to be squeezed, not just kind of like sitting there like this, like loose and open. Reset. And jab. Is your wrist straight? Oh yeah, you see how my wrist is straight, not flexed up this way or that way? Yeah, those will break your wrist. You don't want that. Good, reset. Okay. And cross. Is your hand up by your face? I hope it is. Good, reset. And cross. Is your wrist straight? I hope your wrist is straight. You don't want bent wrist, straight wrist. Reset. Good. And cross. Do you have a tight fist? I hope it's a tight fist. It better be a tight fist. Reset. Okay, now keep punching. I'm going to turn just so you get a different point of view in case you're like, oh, what does he mean by that? Ready? And jab. Right? Is your elbow a little bit bent? It should be. You don't want your arm super straight, a little bit bent. Wrist is straight, elbow's a little bit bent. Reset.
and cross. Same thing. My elbow's a little bit bent. Harder to see on this one, right? It's a little bit bent. Like this would be straight. This is bent. That's where I want it to be, just a tiny bit. Good. Reset. Good. And cross. Check to see, is that wrist straight again? Better be straight. You don't want this thing, right? Break your wrist in a hurry punching like that. Reset. And cross. Did your shoulder turn? I hope your shoulder turned. My shoulder moved, right? Reset. See how it comes back? Cross. See, it turned again. Good. And reset. Hands are up. Jab. Did your shoulder turn on that one? Mine did. Right? Watch that shoulder. Just do a little move. Boom. Right? Gives you extra reach and extra power. Reset. And now, jab cross. Your shoulder turned 2 times? So did mine. That's amazing. Reset. It's almost like we're working on that. Ready? And jab cross. Do you have a tight fist? I have a tight fist. It's squeezing. Actually, both hands are squeezing a little bit. Both this one and this one. Good. Reset. By the way, when you do that, you'll feel like your muscles are engaged in your arm. Be like, oh, since the Jeff, when I do that, my muscles burn. Does that mean I'm about to catch on fire? Yes. No. And jab cross. Good. Reset. And cross. Check, see, is your wrist straight? I hope it's straight. Good. Reset. I'm going to turn to the other side, give you the other point of view. Do a few more, not too many more. Ready? And jab. Is that elbow bent? I hope your elbow's bent. My elbow's bent. Reset. Cross. Is your elbow bent? My elbow's bent. Reset. And jab cross. Do you have your hand up? My hand is up. You can't see my mouth because it's blocked by my hand. If it's down here, that would be bad. Good. Reset. And jab. Is your elbow bent? My elbow's bent. Reset. Cross. Do you have a straight wrist? My wrist is straight. Good. Okay, reset. So those little details when you throw your punch makes a difference between your punch being like okay and being really pretty good, right? Because those little things of keeping your fist straight, keeping your fist tight, your wrist straight, keeping your elbow bent, all those things keep us from hurting ourselves when we punch something, right? Whether it's punching a heavy bag, punching a bully, whatever, we want to do so safely, okay? So good job with that. Let's keep moving on to the next part of class. All right, time for today's final challenge of the day. This one's about speed, accuracy, and control with our punches. Now, I'm using a pad just as a marker. You can use anything. You could use a sofa. You could have a wall, right? Whatever it is, though, it should be something that's not super, super delicate, right? Don't take, your mom's favorite glass thingamabobber and put it over there because we're going to be punching this at it. And we're going to be using either a ball or a small stuffed animal, right? It should be something that you can hold in one hand. If it's bigger than that, kind of cheating. Smaller than that makes it really hard. So if you have a super tiny ball, really hard to do this. And what you want to be able to do is toss this up in the air and punch it out of the air. Right? So you toss, punch, and I felt it touch, and it barely moved. That's perfect. Right? If you punch it and it goes too far, oh, it went past my red pad, or in your case, maybe it hits the wall or hits the sofa, that's not good. Okay? The challenge for you today is to try and get 5 punches where you touch the thing without touching the other thing. Whatever your things are, whether it's a ball or a stuffed animal or a pad or a couch or your dad or whatever. If you want to make it harder, stand closer. If you want to make it easier, stand farther away. Right? But you've got to hit it 5 times without making me hit the other thing. Right? So I'll do this with you for a little bit. If I'm done before you, okay. Keep practicing. No one watches, no one knows. Right? If you're done before me, congratulations. That's wonderful. No one's watching, no one knows. Right? So here we go. Set yourself up. Try and get your 5 punches in. Ready, set, go. That's one good one. Right? Try and throw the punch like it's a good punch as best you can. Oh, it's 2 good ones. I like that one. Ready? If you throw it away farther from yourself, it's better. Oh, 3. Good control. Gotta just tap it. Tap I gotta try it again. Oh, I was a little too far away. I touched again. Too much power. That's okay. I just keep working at it. Oh, it's good. All right. Now you'll notice I'm punching straight. Don't punch up. That's cheating. Yeah. All right. So that's 5 for me. It's really close to the pad, but it didn't touch. That's 5 for me. If you got 5, great. If not, keep practicing. Just keep going until you get to your 5. Don't break your house. Good job today. Thanks for coming.